Television New Zealand, in association with Coca-Cola bottlers, presents the Coca-Cola BMX Challenge.
Welcome to the Coca-Cola BMX Challenge. Riders from all over the country have gathered here at the Forester Park track in Dunedin to compete for this, the Challenge Trophy.
And for this, the trophy for the freestyle competition.
And also for this, a new trophy for a new class of race in the Challenge program. It's called Cruiser Racing.
They're all up for grabs, and over the next hour we're going to see some of New Zealand's fastest and most daring BMX riders in action. The competition is keen, and with some riders entered in all three events, perhaps it'll be a case of winner takes all.
Hi there, I'm Danny Watson.
And I'm Colin May.
Colin, you were the co-commentator on last year's program. What did you think of the track?
Well, last year it was quite a good track. They had a big jump down the back straight, which was really good for getting some air off. This year they chopped it down a bit, put a couple of whoop-de-doos in it. Before that, there's a water jump.
Well, it sounds like the BMX Club of Dunedin certainly done their work and chopped the top right off that mountain. How about checking out the track for us?
Well, let's do it.
Well, while Colin's getting ready and going to check the track out for us, let's have a look at some of the trouble spots from last year. There was that first berm approach, the top of the first berm. And of course, there was the first berm approach again, and again, and again, and again. And if that wasn't enough, the end of the first berm as well.
Well, Danny, this is the electronic start gate that they've got working here. The lights. Out of the start gate, I'm flying down the first straight where I'm really pedaling as hard as I can down there. When I'm in the first corner, I sit down, get your body weight low, going round into the second corner. Good lines through there. Over this water jump, we get just over that. Over the double jump, oh, they chop the top off that. The last jump after that, in the back straight. This is where it gets hard work. You got to pedal all the way up here. Over the final jump, you got to keep pedaling right to the finish line. Oh, that's a lot. Well, as you can see, the track's pretty hard. It's got some good jumps, and it's going to be a challenge for all the riders.
Right now, it's time for round one of the challenge, and the first moto of the day. In lane one, we've got number 123, Anthony Iatua. He's from Bishopdale and Christchurch. In lane two, number 107, Tim Carroll from North Avon, also Christchurch. In lane three, we've got number 124, Mark Neville. He's from Hornby and Christchurch. In lane four, we've got number 116, that's Shane Gibson from Bishopdale and Christchurch. In lane five, Darren Wilcox.
He's last year's champ and the champ for the year before too.
He's the guy to watch out for. And in lane six, number 105, Mark Tanner from Dunedin.
Riders, are you ready? Watch the light.
Ready for a start now. The gate drops, first out. Pretty hard to tell. Looks like Shane Gibson's right there, so's Mark Tanner. But in front, 107, that's Tim Carroll from North Avon. Used to be a New Zealand champ 2 years ago. Still Tim Carroll as he goes through the S's. There's a rider down. Darren Wilcock in second place. Still Tim Carroll from North Avon comes up to the camel, takes it well. Wilcock and Shane Gibson. Wilcock's third. Still in front, Tim Carroll from North Avon as he comes to the home straight. Last jump coming up. Carroll will be first, second Mark Tanner from Port Chalmers, third Shane Gibson.
And in the second moto of the day, the riders are 120, Alan Smith from Dunedin, 122, Clayton Seawright from Dunedin, 103, Kerry Parker from Geyserland, Rotorua.
He's got three number one plates.
Number 121, John Hanson from Rangiora. Number 106, Nick Lambert, he's from Western and Auckland.
A real strong rider.
And number 109, Warwick Ansley from Mangere.
Riders, are you ready? Watch the light.
Countdown now. Gate drops and Nick Lambert got a pretty good start from Western. Still Nick Lambert down the drop off. Nick Lambert 103 in second place. That's Kerry Packer from Geyserland. Still Nick Lambert in the white in front. Goes through the S's, takes a beautiful line, comes up to the water jump. Still Lambert in front. Packer's drifted back to third. Nick's got about 4 lengths over the camel. Brilliant jump. Still Nick Lambert from Western as he comes into the home straight with a 4-length lead over Kerry Packer of Geyserland. Third's 109, that's Warwick Ainsley from Mangere, putting in a good run for third. Ainsley will be third. Packer second, but it was all Nick Lambert of Western.
In the third moto of the day, we have in lane one, number 108, Stephen Reid from Dunedin. 114, Brent Harris from Mangere, someone we all know.
Yes, he was number 1 until in Easter time at Wanganui he lost his plate to Craig Pearce.
Number 111, Terry Finnerty from Dunedin. In lane 4, number 112, Graham
Petrie
from Rangiora. And number 118, Leighton Davis from New Plymouth. And in lane 6, number 115, Rodney Poyol from Christchurch.
Riders,
Very
are you
strong
ready?
field
Watch
about
the
to
light.
start now. Gate drops, a great start from Dunedin. Stephen Reid on the outside. He's first down the drop-off, but only just. He's not now, though. 112, Graham Petrie of Rangiora in front. Terry Finnerty's hooked in there in second. He goes over the handlebars. Still the Rangiora rider, Petrie. There's Stephen Reid in second or third place. Over the water jump, up to the camel. Still Graham Petrie of Rangiora in front. Into the home straight, around the bottom berm. Still Petrie, and here's Brent Harris from Mangere. Hit the front on the last jump. Harris and Mangere will take it. Petrie second, third, Dunedin, Stephen Reid.
Let's take another look at that mix-up on the first berm. All riders go in what looks like an orderly fashion. But just watch Terry Finnerty there in second place. He clips the leader's back wheel and down he goes. Brent Harris, number 114, says thanks very much, and he takes him on the outside. Graham Petrie, number 112, appears to have it all sewn up here, but former New Zealand champ Brent Harris hasn't given up yet. He'll use his strength and experience to pick his moment. Here they are, up over the big jump, and Graham Petrie holds his position. Now it's here that Brent Harris makes his move. He goes through on the inside on his last berm. Just look at the power. Here he goes. Power through those legs. It's still close, just half a bike length between the two of them. Brent Harris never slackens off, and he opens up a respectable lead, leaving Graham Petrie in second place and Stephen Reid in third. And in the fourth and final moto, and this is the first round of the Coca-Cola BMX Challenge, the riders are 110, Philip Wilkinson from Paraparaumu.
recently returned from Japan.
Number 104, Todd Fox from Hamilton.
Another rider just come back from Japan.
Number 113, Aaron McCullum from Ashburton. Number 102, Craig Pearce, New Plymouth.
He took the plate away from Brent Harris at the national finals.
Number 119, Grant Hennessy from Wanganui. And number 117, Chris Bennett from Ashburton.
Riders, are you ready? Watch the light.
Gate drops, a beautiful start from 102. A false start it was. Good start from Philip Wilkinson of JDC. The first out would be Craig Pearce from New Plymouth.
Oh, false start. Well, it looks like the guys are back to the blocks to begin again. What happened?
Well, that's caused when a rider will get over the top of the gate. He goes over before the gate is actually dropped or released.
They're anticipating what's going to happen a bit soon.
Yes, that's right, as it's very crucial to start, because if you blow your start, well, you're out of the race, so timing is really of the essence.
Riders, are you ready? Watch the light.
Gate drops, another good start from Pearce, but on the outside, 104's in front. That's Todd Fox from Hamilton. He's in second place now. It's Pearce of New Plymouth in front. Pearce, then Fox. Can't spot third as they go into the S's, up to the water jump. Still Fox in front from Hamilton in the yellow. Comes up to the camel. Good lead. 3 lengths over Pearce of New Plymouth. Into the home straight now. Fox from Hamilton. Craig Pearce, I should say, from New Plymouth. Fox in second place. Up to the line. A good lead. Third will be 113. Aaron McCullum of Ashburton. He did well.
Well, that was the first round of the motos that will determine our finalists for our challenge trophy. Now, riders are awarded points as follows. First past the post gets 9 points. Second past, 6 points. Third, it's 4 points. Fourth place getter gets 3 points. Fifth gets 2 points. And the sixth and final place gets 1 point. Each rider's points are added up over 3 rounds of motos, with the 3 highest scorers overall gaining a place in the final. The other 3 finalists will be sorted out in a repechage later in the program. Now, the riders are all competing for this trophy, and along with it goes an Adidas tracksuit and a travel bag from the flight collection. Now, in last year's competition, we introduced the freestyle up at the Mornington Bowls, and last night we returned to the Mornington Bowls for this year's freestyle competition. Colin May called the action.
It's perfect weather for the freestyle competition, just a little bit cold. First up we have the high jump. where each rider has 3 attempts and the highest rider takes all the points. And first up, we have Tony Partridge. He's winding it up for his jump. Lifts it, needs to get a little bit more height, but 2 more jumps to go. Todd Knudsen from Dunedin, also attempting his first jump. Gets a little bit more height than Tony Partridge. Nigel Bluck, yes, gets good height there. Tony Dick, last year's winner, really gets a lot of height, stays on his bike, great jump there. Now Philip Wilkinson winds it up for his jump. Yes, gets good height. Sean Doughty cranks it up for his jump. Needs a little bit more height there. Tony Partridge cranking it up for his jump. Yes, gets good clearance there. Todd Knudsen on his second attempt. He's winding it up. Nigel Bluck on his second attempt, cranking it up. Gets it out. Oh, loses both feet off the pedals. He won't score well in that jump. Dick, the big star, heaps of height. Oh, loses 1 foot off there. Philip Wilkinson cranking his bike up. Lifts it. Oh, yes. Tony Partridge's last jump, really winding it up. Oh, comes off again. Todd Knudsen on his third and final attempt. Gets a bit more height, but still loses 1 foot off the pedals. This is the last attempt for Nigel to score any points. Oh, not quite as high. Tony Dick on his final attempt. Yes, terrific height there by Tony. He'll score really well. Philip Wilkinson on his final attempt. Yes, gets it up. Another good jump there by Philip.
Don't go across.
And now for a new part of the challenge series, it's cruiser racing. Now the cruiser bikes are ordinary BMX bikes, but they've got a much bigger frame and they've got bigger wheels, 24 and 26 inches in fact. They're designed with the bigger rider in mind, and the guys are aged over 18 and their age ranges right up to, well, there's no limit. So far today we've had a series of elimination races, and now we're down to the semi-finals. And on the grid we've got 804, Michael Neville, 130, Craig Latter, 153, Anthony Ayatua, number 1, Kerry Parker.
He's won all his motos in his cruiser racing today.
Number 5, Adrian Poole. And number 707, Brent Harris.
He's also won all his motos, so it will be a good race.
Right. Riders.
Just about ready for a start in the semi-open cruiser. Down goes the gate and away goes Kerry Parker. He got a good start, but none better than Brent Harris and Mangere. Look at Harris pedalling hard on the inside. Parker sitting in second place. There's big Adrian Poole, slipped through to third place. Only the first 3 get into the final. Stool, Harris, Parker and Adrian Poole. Harris comes up to the camel, got a good lead over Parker. Then Adrian Poole in third place. Harris is into the home straight. He knows he's into the final. Up the rise, Harris goes. Brent Harris and Mangere. Kerry Parker and Adrian Poole from Dunedin. He's into the final.
Well, there's our first 3 cruiser finalists, and we'll be back right after this break.
What do you race BMX?
Because you can do jump and you can get some medals.
And you like the medals?
Yeah.
You got a few certificates on your wall at home?
No.
You like BMX racing? You do? And but what about all the boys? You're not scared of the boys?
No.
No, you just get out there and race against them.
Yep. Well,
Aaron Harris,
this is
number 2.
just playing around in the streets and that.
You think it's a good, healthy sport?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good fun. Keeps you fit?
Yeah.
Well, next up we've got races for boys and girls that are under the age of 6. Let's have a look at the lineup. First up, number 2, Aaron Harris from Paraparaumu.
One of the most travelled BMX riders, I would say, for his age. He's even been to Japan.
Number 564, Marie Sinnott from Dunstan. Number 965, Nikki Duff of Dunedin. Number 256, Angela Atkinson of Pyrie in Dunedin. And number 551, Glenn McGregor from Dunedin.
Okay, this is the 6 and unders. I don't know whether the mic's working properly or not. It doesn't sound like it is. But in front, Glenn McGregor of Dunedin, and he's just fallen off, and so's Angela Atkinson. It must have been a sympathy fall. They're both having a weak cry. Oh, some of them are taking a shortcut. Nicky's taking a shortcut. poor little Aaron Harris from JDC, and he's come out in front still. He went right over the camel. He's still come out in front. Nicky Duff in second place from Tyree. He's a tough customer, little Aaron. Nicky Duff will be second. And who we got coming up for third place? Marie Sinnott of Dunstan.
Here's the lineup for the second race in the under-6s. Number 170, Stacey Clark of Tyree. Number 7, Cecilia Biggs, North Otago.
It's good of these girls to get right in it with the boys.
Number 3, 803, Craig Yates of Dunedin. Number 199, Michael Brow of Tyree. And number 777, Nathan Jones from Dunedin.
Riders, are you ready? Watch the lights.
Down goes the gate and a good start from Cecilia Biggs of Oamaru. But in front, as earlier, the little 199 Michael Bruff of Tyree. Cecilia's giving him a run for his money this time, though. Still Michael Bruff of Tyree. There's a rider down. Bike carried through by another bike. Still Michael Bruff of Tyree in front. He takes the shortcut, and so does Cecilia. Third, Craig Yates of Dunedin. Still Michael Bruff of Tyree. Cecilia's tracking him pretty close, about 2 lengths back. She's got a good finish, though. Michael Bruff of Tyree. Cecilia Biggs is coming on very strong. Cecilia Biggs is at the front, just at the front, very close. Pretty close, that one.
Excellent race from Cecilia and a very, very close finish. And now it's the second round of the motos in the Challenge Series. And on the grid we have in lane 1, number 121, John Hanson from Rangiora. In lane 2, number 122, Clayton Seabright from Port Chalmers. Also from Port Chalmers. In lane 3 is Mark Tanner, number 105. Lane 4, number 114, Brent Harris, Mangere.
He won his first race. He'll be looking to do that again this time.
Lane 5, number 111, Terry Finnerty from Dunedin. And in lane 6, 101, Darren Wilcox from
Yes,
Hornby.
our champ, he'll be looking to do a little bit better than he did in his first race.
Riders, are you ready? Watch the lights.
Countdown now. Gates down and up, very even start, 114 in front. That's Brent Harris of Mangere. He's already won one. Couldn't quite pick second. I think it was Mark Tanner of Port Chalmers, and it is Terry Finnerty of Dunedin's in third. But it's still Brent Harris of Mangere. He's cleared the water jump. Harris comes up to the camel. Good jump from Harris. Terry Finnerty of Dunedin second. Mark Tanner of Port fourth. I can't pick third, but it's still Harris of Mangere in front with a pretty good lead over 111. Terry Finnerty of Dunedin. Third, Darren Wilcox. No, Mark Tanner of Port Chalmers third.
Round 2, Moto 2, and in lane 1 is 103, Kerry Packer from Rotorua.
A real strong rider. He will be looking to do well in this race.
In the second lane, 118, Leighton Davis from New Plymouth. In the third lane, number 119, Grant Hennessy from Wellington. Fourth lane, 120, Alan Smith of Dunedin. Fifth lane, 110, Philip Wilkinson from Paraparaumu. And in the last lane, number 6, it's 124, Mark Neville of Hornby.
Riders, are you ready?
Start now.
Watch the lights.
Down goes the gate. Good start from Kerry Packer on the outside. Philip Wilkinson just about in front. But the leader comes out, 119, Grant Hennessy of Wellington. Still Hennessy, there's Packer in the yellow in second place. Still Hennessy in front going through the water, then Packer. Hennessy, Packer. Still Hennessy of Wellington in front. He comes around the last berm. Hennessy of Wellington and Kerry Packer gets those wheels turning. Third is Philip Wilkinson of JDC. Still Hennessy. Packer's taking the lead right on the line. Hennessy second. Third will be Philip Wilkinson of JDC.
Let's take another look at the finish. It's through that last berm that Grant Hennessy went a little wide and opened up the inside to Parker. Over that last jump, and Kerry Parker puts in that last effort to win with a very narrow margin. Back to the action. And in the third moto of the second round, in lane 1, 113, Aaron McCullum of Ashburton. Lane 2, 106, Nick Lambert from Western and Auckland. Lane 3, 102, Craig Pearce of New Plymouth.
Just come back from Japan where he got 9th in the world in his 20-inch class.
In lane 4, number 123, Anthony Iota from Bishopdale. In lane 5, 107, Tim Carroll from North Avon.
14-year-old who's really doing well against this competition here.
And in the last lane, 115, Rodney Poyo from Kaipui.
Riders, are you ready?
Start
Watch
now.
the lights.
Down goes the gate. A good start from Nick Lambert of Western. He's first down the drop-off. Nick Lambert fiddling hard, but 102 comes out in front. Craig Pearson, New Plymouth. No, Lambert had the guts to go around him. It's Pearson second place. Third, I think, Poio from Kaiapoi. In front, Stool, Nick Lambert of Western. Stool, Lambert of Western in front. Stool, Lambert of Western. Pearce in second place. Third, Rodney Poio of Kaiapoi, but Lambert will take it. Pearce second. Third will be close, 107, Tim Carroll. Flew home.
Now for the last moto in the second round, lane 1. 108, Stephen Reid from Dunedin.
Finished third in last year's TV's challenge.
Lane 2, 116, Shane Gibson, Bishopdale. Lane 3, 117, Chris Bennett of Ashburton. Lane 4, 104, Todd Fox, Hamilton.
He won the Waikato Champs in 2 years in a row.
Lane 5, 112, Graham Petrie of Rangiora. And lane 6, 109, Warwick Anstey from Mangere.
Balance there, waiting for a start now. Gate drop, Stephen Reid drew on the outside and got a flyer. Stephen Reid on the white bike down the drop-off. Stephen Reid of Dunedin in front, but on the inside, Warwick Ainsley of Mangere comes out in front. Then Stephen Reid, there's a fall at the back, but it's still Warwick Ainsley of Mangere in front. He comes up to the camel. He's got a 2-length lead over Stephen Reid of Dunedin. Third, I couldn't spot, I think it was Todd Fox of Hamilton. They sorted themselves out now, Indian file on the home straight. Last jump coming up for Warwick Ainsley of Mangere in the lead. Stephen Reid of Dunedin second. Third, Todd Fox of Hamilton.
Let's take another look at the crash. Now watch Graham Petrie, third from the back in the red. Here he digs his shoulder into Todd Fox. It doesn't work, he almost goes down, and innocent Chris Bennett is the victim. Well, it's getting quite exciting with 2 of the 3 qualifying rounds over. Here's the points table at the moment. Darren Wilcott from Hornby with 6 points. Craig Pearce, New Plymouth, with 15. Kerry Parker, Geyserland or Rotorua with 15. Todd Fox, Hamilton with 10 points. Mark Tanner, Port Chalmers with 10 points. Nick Lambert from Western and Auckland with a maximum of 18. Tim Carroll, North Avon, 13. Stephen Reid from Dunedin with 10. Warwick Ainsley, Mangere with 13. Philip Wilkinson with 5. Terry Finity from Dunedin with 7. Graham Petrie, Rangiora with 8. Aaron McCullum, Ashburton with 5 points. Brent Harris from Auckland, also with a maximum of 18 points. Rodney Poyo, Kaiapoi with 5. Shane Gibson, Bishopdale with 7. Chris Bennett, Ashburton with 4. Leighton Davies, New Plymouth with 5. Grant Hennessy from Wellington with 8. Alan Smith, Dunedin with 3. John Hanson, Rangiora with 4. Clayton Seavright from Port Chalmers with 3. Anthony Iota, Bishopdale with 5. Mark Neville, Hornby with 3. Well, there's still the final qualifying race to go, so the trophy could actually go to anybody, but I think those 2 guys with 18 points will have to take it away. And talking of trophies, here's the second semi-final in the cruiser division. First up, number 2, Craig Pearce.
Also on a maximum.
Number 157, Grant Hennessy. Number 101, Stephen Winterham. Stephen Winterham, sorry. Number 347, Michael Peters. Number 8, Philip Wilkinson. And number 669, Barclay Seabright.
Close to a start now.
Riders, are you ready? Watch the light.
Gate drops, a good start from the inside riders, and look at number 8 go. That's Philip Wilkinson, number 8 on the inside. He's got to have to pedal, and look at the man in yellow. Can't remember who it was now, that's charming, but in front, still the man in yellow. Craig Pearce it is, I should know that. Craig Pearce over the camel. Wilkinson in second place. Still Craig Pearce from New Plymouth in front, then Wilkinson from JDC. Third spot, Stephen Winteringham from Invercargill, and those 3 will go through to the final.
Now it's back to last night at the Mornington Bowl for the second round of the freestyle. And this time it's rider's choice with Colin May.
This is the second stage of the freestyle, and first up we've got Tony Partridge doing a 180. Good attempt there by Tony. Todd Nudson's first jump, a one-handed one-footer, gets them both away there. Good jump, Tony. Nigel Bluck's first choice jump is going to be a one-footer. Yes, gets his foot off there. Good jump there by Nigel. Tony Dick, the star of this event, is going to attempt a helicopter. Yes, gets it right around. Great jump there by Tony. Philip Wilkinson, he's just going for a rad jump. Yes, gets it high there. Good jump by Philip. Sean Doughty also trying for radness. Yes, gets it a little bit sideways and loses a foot. Tony Partridge, the local Dunedin rider, is going to do a cross-up. Yes, gets it sideways there. Todd Knudsen attempting an extremely difficult jump, one-footed helicopter. Yes, gets it around. And we've got the judges here. I don't envy their task. They're really having to scratch their heads about this. It's not easy. Nigel Bluck, another Dunedin rider, going to try a cross-up. Sideways. Oh, he comes down there. It just goes to show you how hard it is. It looks easy, but it really is hard. He picks himself up again, and away he goes. Tony Dick, don't miss this. Yes, it's a helicopter. Great jump there. Philip Wilkinson with a cross-up. Yes, sideways. Oh, slides out a little bit there. He's got white tough wheels, which are a new innovation from America on his bike. Sean Doherty with a cross-up kick-out. Yes, not quite as much height as the other boys, but he's still trying. Tony Partridge attempting a one-footer. Yes, gets it away. He's only got control with the two hands and the 1 foot on his bike. Todd Knudsen doing a 180. Yes, spins it out into the crowd a little bit there. Good jump there by Todd. Nigel Bluck with a cross-up, lean-out 1-footer. Oh, goes for the difficult jumps there. Tony Dick, first jump, helicopter, second jump, 360. Now a tabletop. Great jump by Tony, really good. Philip Wilkinson with a look back. Yes, good jump there by Philip. Sean Doherty with a kick out, cross up. Oh, gets a bit sideways there. He's still on his bike anyway.
And the winner of the second round of the freestyle is Tony Dick. We'll be back after this break. And so it's back to the challenge series in the third round of the competition. At this point, it's still anybody's guess as to who the top three will be for the guaranteed places in the grand final. And on the grid in lane 1, we have 111, Terry Finnerty from Dunedin. In lane 2, 107, Tim Carroll from North Haven.
Doing well with a first and a third.
Lane 3, 104, Todd Fox from Hamilton.
Also doing well for his age. He's got a second and a third.
Lane 4, 105, Mark Tanner, Port Chalmers. Lane 5, 123, Anton Iota from Bishopdale. And in lane 6, 120, Alan Smith of Dunedin.
Riders, are you ready?
Okay, ready for a start now. Down goes the gate, and Todd Fox got a pretty good start, but he's not in front. 111, Terry Finnerty of Dunedin. There's Todd Fox down. Terry Finnerty of Dunedin's made a good one this time. Fell off in the first, he got second, but he's making every post to win it. Terry Finnerty of Dunedin goes over the water jump, still in front. Second and third, Mark Tanner's third from Port Chalmers. Can't pick second yet, but it's Terry Finnerty of Dunedin into the home straight. Seconds, 107, Tim Carroll from North Haven. Here's Mark Tanner, Port Chalmers flying, but Finnerty will take it. Tanner, oh, very close. I think it was Tim Carroll of North Haven second, though. Tanner may have been third.
There was a classic fall in that race. Now, just watch the second and third riders from the left. Tim Carroll, number 107, is looking for the inside line after the drop-off and cuts in front of Todd Fox, who stumbles from his bike, and his bike takes out a Tony Iota. This leaves just 4 in the race, with Terry Finnerty keeping his lead. In the second moto of the last round, we have in lane 1, 115, Rodney Puyo of Christchurch. Lane 2, 103, Kerry Parker from Rotorua.
He's got a first and a second, doing well.
Lane 3, 121, John Hanson of Rangiora. Lane 4, 116, Shane Gibson of Bishopdale. Lane 5, 110, Philip Wilkinson, Paraparaumu.
Got a 6 and a third, needs to pick it up a little bit more to get through.
Lane 6, 109, Warwick Amstead from Mangere.
Really flying, he's got a first and a third.
Right. Riders, are you ready? Watch the lights.
Gate drops now, and on the outside, Packer and Poio, but not in front. 109, Warwick Ainsley of Mangere. Still the Mangere rider in front. There's Shane Gibson in second place. And Packer in third, but it's still the Mangere rider, Warwick Ainsley, as he goes over the water jump with a pretty good lead. 2 lengths in advance of Shane Gibson. There's Packer in third place. Warwick Ainsley into the home straight from Mangere. Got a good lead now over Kerry Packer. They can't sort themselves out for second and third, but it's all Warwick Ainsley and Mangere. Packer will be second, third, Shane Gibson.
2 down and 2 to go in this final qualifying round of motos. In lane 1, 113, Aaron McCullum from Ashburton. Lane 2, 114, Brent Harris, Mangere. Lane 3, 118, Leighton Davis, New Plymouth. Lane 4, 112, Graham Petrie, Rangiora. Lane 5, 101, Darren Wilcox, Christchurch. And lane 6, 106, Nick Lambert, Western Auckland.
This will really be interesting. We've got both Nick and Brent in here, and they're both on maximum points.
Riders, are you ready?
Goes to
Watch
start
the light.
now. Down goes the gate. Nick Lambert got a pretty good start. He's on lane 1 on the inside, but in front, 112. That's Graham Petrie, Rangiora, but Lambert's come out in front. Nick Lambert, there's Brent Harris, Mangere in second place. Still Lambert in front. Goes over the water jump, still in front. Got about a length lead over Brent Harris and Mangere. Brilliant jump from the first two. But it's still Lambert in front. Nick Lambert of Western comes up the home straight. One jump away from victory. Brent Harris and Mangere chasing him in second. Third will be Graham Petrie of Rangiora.
This is it, the last of the qualifying motos, and tension is really starting to build as the last of the riders get ready to make their bids for the final. And lane 1, 117, Chris Bennett of Ashburton. Lane 2, 122, Clayton Seabright, Port Chalmers. Lane 3, 124, Mark Neville, Hornby. Lane 4, 119, Grant Hennessy, Auckland. 108, Stephen Reid of Dunedin.
He's one to look out for. He's got a third and a second.
The next lane, 102, Craig Pearce, New Plymouth.
Showing that he deserves a number 1 plate with a first and a second. He's really on the gas.
Goes to a start now.
Riders, are you ready? Watch the light.
Down goes the gate. Stephen Reid well at the start, but now he's in front. He's got the power on. Stephen Reid of Dunedin. Look at 119 go. 119, Grant Hennessy of Wellington, but inside him, Craig Pearce of New Plymouth. Pearce comes out in front. Craig Pearce of New Plymouth over the water jump he goes. Down the backside to Camel. Pearce and Stephen Reid took it brilliantly. Stephen's trying to whip through on the inside. He just about makes it, but still in front. Craig Pearce of New Plymouth. Reid will be second. Third, 119, Grant Hennessy of Wellington. And a spill at the back.
With the repechage and final left, what prediction from meeting organiser Stuart Robinson?
I'd rather not say at this point in time. You know, we've got the repechage to come. There's 3 guys through to the final already, and no, I think it might be Nick Lambert, but I don't know. It's anyone's race. He's looking so good. He's looking very sharp out of the gate and riding so well.
Well, it's going to be close, and while those points are being sorted out, let's go back to last night in the Mornington Bowls for the final round of the freestyle.
We have got Todd Partridge into the bowl. He drops down, yes, round the bowl. This bowl is about 6 metres deep. Does up, does a kick turn, lifts his bike off the ground. He does another kick turn. He's actually lifting his bike off the ground. A roll back there, another difficult manoeuvre. You actually have to have eyes on your backside to do that. But anyway, he's going to build up some speed. Another roll back. Roll back and forward, yes. He's going to build up some speed to come out of the bowl now. Goes round. And he flips out.
Right. Yeah. Go.
Nigel Blux into the bowl from Dunedin. He's also a younger rider in this sport, just learning how to do it. But he's giving it his best shot. Lifting his back wheel around on the side of the bowl. He does a foot plant, turns the handlebars round. Another foot plant, and he lifts his hands off the handlebars there. Does another foot plant. He's going to be building up a bit more speed. Comes out of the bowl. Tony Dick, the man to watch. Look at this guy go. He flies around this bowl. Whoa, way out of the bowl. He's really getting some height here. He winds it up. One of the most experienced freestyle riders in New Zealand. Took the challenge out last year. He does a rollback and a flick round. Good points in those for Tony. He's going to power it up. Round the bowl. He's getting lots of speed up now. Another jump out, cross it up while he's out of mid-air. And he flops out of the bowl. Yes, good height there by Tony. And it's Philip Wilkinson. He rides along and drops down into the bowl. Great riding there by Philip. He does a roll back, good points in those. He puts the power on straight away to get the speed up, get up the walls. Does a foot plant on the side of the wall. Not that easy when you're vertical. Does another aerial, gets the bike off the ground there. Drops it down. Going from side to side. Trying to get a bit more speed up. And pops out. Sean Doherty, a young Port Chamba rider, shows his skill in the bowl. Does a roll back. He's got thinner wheels on than the other guys, a little bit harder to control. Anyway, he puts the power in. Gets a bit with speed up. Does a kick turn. Another kick turn. Another kick turn. He certainly got his kick turns well. Sitting on his seat, doing a roll back. It's very hard for these riders to get into the freestyle riding, but he's certainly giving it a chance anyway. Here he goes, he builds up a bit of speed and out of the bowl.
Well, there's some incredible performances there, and very soon we'll know just who the overall winner of the freestyle is. Right now it's back to our start line, and it's the final for the cruiser race. In the lineup we've got number 5, Adrian Poole, number 8, Philip Wilkinson, number 707, Brent Harris, number 2, Craig Pearce, number 1, Kerry Parker, and number 101, Stephen Winteringham.
Riders, are you ready? Watch the light.
Close to a start and the gate drops, and Philip Wilkinson got a good start, but in front 707, Brent Harris and Mangere. Harris in front, Craig Pearce in second place, Parker in third, Adrian Poole fourth, but it's still Harris, Brent Harris and Mangere comes over the camel. Oh, good jump from the right on the yellow, and he's just about to take the lead off Harris. No, Harris stays in front, Brent Harris and Mangere in front. Second place, Craig Pearce of New Plymouth. Pearce is trying really hard. Harris will take it, Pearce second. Third, Kerry Parker.
What we had in the cruiser final was a showdown with last year's Open champion Brent Harris up against this year's Open class champ Craig Pearce. And both riders were out to prove a point. It's Brent Harris in the lead with Craig Pearce, the man in the yellow, hunting hard close behind. Now watch them as they go over these jumps. There we are. It's up over that big jump that Craig really grabbed air, which gains him a metre or two on Brent Harris's lead. Now Craig hounds Brent in the last berm and nearly takes him on the outside. Harris takes Craig's line, turns on the power and doesn't give Pearce another look in. Nice tactics.
We have the first winner of the day, Brent Harris in the cruiser class. Congratulations, Brent.
Thanks very much, Colin.
It was good racing.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed it today. Yeah.
What did you think about in the finish line when Craig was coming up beside you?
Oh, I knew it was going to be quite close, but I knew if I kept on going, I should get there.
It was the power that brought you through?
Yep.
Oh, well, congratulations once again.
Thank you very much.
And we also have a winner in the freestyle section of our Coca-Cola BMX Challenge. Tony Dick, congratulations.
Thanks, Sam.
Of course, you receive this trophy from TVNZ and Coca-Cola, and of course you get an Adidas tracksuit and this travel bag by Flight from their regatta collection.
Thanks.
You won it last year, you've won it this year. Are you going to enter next year?
Oh, definitely, yeah. Definitely.
How do you think you'll go?
Well, a bit more practice. I should win the big ball competition and do quite good, I suppose.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks.
Let's take another look at Tony's winning form. Definitely a winning performance that. Well, it's back to the track for the Coca-Cola BMX Challenge. Now, 3 guys with the top points have gone straight through to the final, and they are Nick Lambert with 27 points. That's maximum. He comes from Auckland. Craig Pearce from New Plymouth, and he's got 24 points. And, of course, Brent Harris, who won the Cruiser Division with 24 points. To make up the other 3 places in this final, they have a repechage. And the first 3 places in this race go through to the final. Here's the lineup. In lane 1, it's 103, Kerry Parker from Rotorua. Then it's 105, Mark Tanner from Port Chalmers. And it's Tim Carroll, 107 from North Avon. And we've got 111, Terry Finnerty from Dunedin. It's 108, Stephen Reid from Dunedin. And all the way from Mangere, 109, Warwick Ainsley.
Riders, are you ready? Watch the lights.
Ready for a start now. Down the gate goes, and a good start from the inside, number 109. That's Ainsley. Look at the outside, 103, but he got checked. Stephen Reid second. There's Finnerty in second place from Dunedin. And there's Stephen Reid out of it. But in front, Warwick Ainsley from the North Island. He said goodbye, fellas. Three North Islanders, first, second, third. Terry Finnerty from Dunedin just in fourth place. He's trying to get past, but Warwick Ainsley in front. Second, 107, Tim Carroll from North Avon, I should say. Third, 103, Kerry Parker.
And there's our other three finalists, Warwick Ainsley, Tim Carroll and Kerry Parker.
A bit rough getting in that straight, man.
A bit rough. Well, let's take another look. And it's into the first berm. It all goes sour for Terry Finnerty, lying in second place. He slides out, forcing clubmate Stephen Reid to the top of the berm and nearly over the barrier. Then it's into the final straight. Number 109, Warwick Ainsley, guarantees his place in the final, with 107, Tim Carroll, close behind. 5 finalists down, 1 to go. And filling that last vacancy is Kerry Parker from Rotorua. Now we know who the 6 finalists are for our Coca-Cola BMX Challenge. Well, we're going to have words with them just before they take that final dash to get that trophy. But first up, let's have a look at last year's final.
Gates down, and Darren Eckel from Dunedin got up flyer. He's first off the drop-off. It's Darren Eckel to Dunedin, and he slipped his pedals, but into the lead, the champion, Darren Woolcock, and he's lost it. There's 1 down, and there's 2 down. The lead is down. The lead's changing pretty fast. It's last year's champion, Darren Woolcock, at Hornby, slipping away from the field. He's 3 lengths coming up for the mountain. Darren Woolcock. Stephen Reid's in third place. He's pretty close there. Into the home straight. It's still Darren Woolcock of Hornby. He's being pushed now by Alistair Manning of Wainui Amaras. Darren Woolcock of Hornby. Manning's fighting him hard. It's Woolcock, Manning. Stephen Reid of Dunedin, he'll be third.
Well, that was last year's final. Brilliant weather. It looks like the weather might hold for this year as well. Now for those famous last words.
Craig Pearce from New Plymouth, what are you going to do?
Win, I hope.
Kerry Parker, Rotorua, what are you thinking of down the first straight?
Staying on.
Warwick Ainsley, Mangere in Auckland, what will you be doing down the ends last straight?
Perrin will get to you.
Nick Lambert, well, we've all seen you ride today. What's your tactics for this race?
Just try and stay on.
And Brent Harris from Mangere, what are you going to be doing?
I just keep my cranks turning and keep the front wheel in the front.
And Tim Carroll from Christchurch, are you nervous?
No.
You ready to go?
Yep.
Oh, well, good luck.
Riders, are you ready? Watch the lights.
Gate drops in the grand final, and a good start from the outside. Tim Carroll, North Avon, but in front, 106, Nick Lambert from Western. Kerry Parker's right in there in second place from Geyserland. Stool, Lambert in front, 106 Lambert. Over the water jump goes Nick Lambert, 2 yellows chasing hard. That's Pearce of New Plymouth in second place. Then Kerry Parker, but in the home straight, Nick Lambert of Western. Up the rise, Nick Lambert pedaling really hard. Number 102, Craig Pearce of New Plymouth, trying hard too, but he'll be second, third. 103, Kerry Parker of Geyserland.
Okay, now let's take another look at the final. Now watch Nick Lambert, third from the left, as he gives it full power, lifting that front wheel off the ground. He knows from past experience that winner takes all and nothing else matters. Here, they head for the first berm, and behind him, it's anybody's race. Take a close look at the guy in the yellow helmet, Craig Pearce from New Plymouth. In his efforts to take the trophy, he leaves the track just temporarily, a move that will lead to an inquiry by the track marshals. He was actually relegated back to 4th position by the race director. But all these riders are such good sportsmen, they use their right of appeal, and subsequently, Pearce was allowed to keep his second place. Back to Nick Lambert as he opens up an enormous lead, fairly rocketing into the big camel jump and taking amazing air. It's all Nick Lambert, Craig Pearce and Kerry Parker in the race down the back straight. Just look at this guy's power and determination. Well, at this stage of the race, it may look as if it's all in the bag, but these guys give it all right to the finish line. They leave nothing to chance. We now have a winner in the 1984 Coca-Cola BMX Challenge. Nick Lambert from Auckland, congratulations. You said to Colin just prior to the race that you just wanted to stay on the bike. At what stage did you realise you may win?
Well, once I was around the first corner, I was, pretty well had it made.
Well, congratulations, and of course, here's the trophy.
Good ride, Nick. Well deserved.
And along with the trophy, you get a tracksuit by Adidas.
And a bag from the Regatta collection by Fly.
Congratulations, Nick. Well, Colin, that's the end of the Coca-Cola BMX Challenge. Thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you, Danny.
We'll see you again.